It started off with a conversation between Johnny and I, essentially about global warming and me trying to sort of understand, what his perceptions of the effects of global warming were on his community, on his country.
Hello, my name is Johnny Nargoodah. I was born in Nargoodah, near the creek, and I'm Walyarra man.
One of the key things that he's noticed, and where the project kind of takes its conceptual foundation, is that he's noticed that the river is drying out in the dry season much more than it ever did in his memory.
I learned how to do leather work when I was in school here in Fitzroy.
Johnny has worked on cattle stations for a lot of his life and for a lot of that time as a saddler, so he has a great deal of experience in repairing and making saddles, working with leather in that very particular way. Also, he's noticing salt crystals on the riverbed when it is dry, and it's something that he's never noticed before. And through some conversation with some water experts, I've been able to establish that is probably because as the river dries out, because there's more space between rainfall, with the changing weather patterns, there are larger monsoons, but there are only 2 a year now instead of about 6. So the river dries out and it draws on the subterranean aquifer, which is far, far higher salinity content. So it's pulling salt water into the river, and that's causing this salt crystal to form on the river. I'm hopeful that something of that narrative is able to be understood from looking at the work. And that, I guess, is the point of that kind of narrative-driven design.